Go.
This stream is once again brought to you by Diet Water. Some people come home after a long day of sleuthing or drafting or what have you and crash on the couch for a nap. Some people come home and start dinner, and some people curl up on the couch with a nice drink. Some people go for tea or coffee, but here around the Emporium, we tend towards a nice, cold, refreshing Diet Water. All the wonderful water taste and only half of those dreaded water calories. Diet Water.
This product is only available in stores where it is sold.
Batteries not included. Please do not merge diet water with batteries, as side effects may include mild or major electrocution.
I forgot to switch this off from there
No signal.
to there.
Yay, signal!
There we go. That looks a little bit better. Now let's
Signal.
get. Need to get to the right screen. There we go.
Loading.
Now I want to get the... Oh. Come on. Let me have my mouse back. There we go.
Okay, brief panic.
There we go.
Mustache. Also, we get bonus points for doing stuff that Poirot would have done.
Yeah.
Like posing in a mirror. Or at least checking his mustache in a mirror.
Driver timeout.
And we begin.
All right, do you still have sound?
Yes.
Okay, I wanted to make sure that wasn't. All right.
Yeah, because we spent like a third of the stream trying to sort that out. Oh, we have a bonus, apparently.
Okay. Bonuses.
Trophies?
Trophies.
Rustic confessional.
It's nice to confide in Uncle Poirot, and that's what...
So we got a perfect
Conduct an
interrogation.
Interrogation to perfection. Everyone has low gray cells, but they differ in quality.
So we've solved some kind of problem successfully. Cat eye. Penetrated a person's thoughts with one look.
Any other trophies?
And
here?
a lot of trophies for mustache, so I'm guessing we need to look at every mirror we can find.
Anytime we get a chance to look in a mirror, make an
Take
adjustment
it.
to a mustache. Oh, single gear.
One is nothing. Glory to the hand of man, the equal of his mind. One is nothing without the other, and it's using both that you solve the riddle.
The cash register, probably. All right. All right. So, we ready to continue?
Yep.
Collect ego points by acting in the same manner as Hercule Poirot.
We need to get fake mustaches for this stream.
Yeah. All right. So,
I would not look good in a mustache. And you've already got one.
Yeah. I'm going to have to get some wax and curl it up a little bit.
Oh, gosh.
All right. So we need to leave the room here. Because I think we exhausted everything there.
Mm-hmm.
Guess who this is?
I'm gonna guess hubby.
Looks a little beat up.
For him to sleep it off. He's all yours, Poirot. There are a few things I need to check.
There must be some way of sobering him up.
I wonder what his wife used to do. He must have scared the customers away.
Perhaps. We do know that Alice was not a woman of means.
Yeah.
They made a point of that multiple times.
All right. So.
Okay. What did he knock over?
All right. So we got this.
This.
A box of new
Box of-
stockings.
So he was interested in giving her a gift, maybe?
Well, they got Phil off when he knocked this stuff over, so she may have had them stored there.
Okay, I'm just gonna write that down. One of the Ashers had new stockings. And I'm going to write Franz on flaying ?
Yeah. Okay, looks like this is some sort of accounting ledger.
Yeah.
It's Alice Asher's notebook. Ah, that's interesting. It probably contains information about her possible debt.
Debtors and creditors.
Oddly, the fruit seller has debts too. She will probably be more cooperative thanks to this piece of information.
So Franz.
Mary Drower was telling the truth. Mrs. Asher regularly gave money to her alcoholic husband.
Yeah, if Franz shows up on the names.
I want to pull this back up again.
It's not gonna let us, is it?
Come on. Bring me back over here. I think I may have clicked on something too soon. I want to make sure we don't miss
Well,
anything.
if you remember, once we saw the important part of a clue, It stopped letting us look at it.
Yeah. So I wanted
France,
to get all the names. So we got Franz,
Kobek, Lot, Franz, Michael, somebody, Franz.
Fincaster.
Yeah, Franz is showing up a lot.
Yeah, Penny.
Bruce, Clark. Oh, looky, we have DC characters. She's giving money to Bruce Wayne. And she's giving money to
Or that could
Batman
be-
and Superman.
It could be the Hulk. It could be Bruce Banner.
Fair. Franz again.
Purple.
And let's flip it the other way so we don't trip him again.
Albertus, Floyd, Hubert,
Bodley. Bodley, who's the fruit seller. King, Smith, Wayne.
Man, Cooper, Knock, Lambert.
So anybody who's crossed out has paid back.
Yeah.
Bodley. The fruit seller has debts too. She will probably be more cooperative thanks to this piece of information. Mary Drower was telling the truth. Mrs. Asher regularly gave
There we go.
money to her alcoholic husband.
Yep.
Let's make sure we didn't miss anything else. Nope, we didn't. Okay. I was afraid when I'd done that first initial click that I'd cost us something. Oh, wrong button.
X.
Find a way to sober up Franz. Owes her 10 pounds.
Her aunt gave her husband 5 shillings a week. Yeah.
Alright.
Do we have anything in the little gray cells to connect?
Nope. Nothing was glowing.
Okay. We can't really establish that with what we've got.
Alright.
We need to talk to the fruit seller.
So we need to find something to sober him up with, like some coffee or something like that.
Turn a bottle of diet water over his head.
Wouldn't hurt.
Drink more diet water.
Okay, is anything else new lighting up around here?
Step outside, maybe? The greengrocer might have something.
Oh.
Or,
Nothing suggests any sign of a fight.
No, I thought that was going to trigger that, not that.
not the old clues.
Yeah.
I don't think giving him a strawberry is going to help. And we could try to talk to him, but he's out cold.
There are cigarettes packets in a mess
Okay,
on the
nothing
shelf.
new there. Okay. So do we need to step outside?
Yeah. I'd guess.
All right. Shall we talk with her?
We can try again.
I wonder if that vinegar smell of that vinegar would wake him up.
Possibly. We could go for it. But we'd
Alright.
probably end up having to talk to her about it anyway.
I don't think we have anything to go with on that, per se.
I don't want to antagonize her, but we do have evidence for the first because I
Yeah.
mean the strawberries
Yeah,
from last time were bleeding.
yeah. Or do we want to do a random roll?
We have no evidence for her as a murderer.
Right.
We have evidence for her
Of
as
bad
rotten
fruit.
fruit. If we have to
Your
go
fruit
forward,
is rotten.
What? A foreigner dares to say that?
According to the victim's account book, you owed her £10 for tobacco and magazines.
That's a lie. She owed me £1. I swear.
Make her explain herself?
yeah, she's already ticked at us.
Yeah. Any more accusations is going to make her just more angry with us.
Now, please be so kind as to explain this.
Look at my account book. Alice owed me £11 for fruit and vegetables. I may have had a slate at her shop, but she had one at mine. She owed me £1. And that reminds me I have to get it back from her niece.
That is quite enough. Your account book has saved you, but I might ask Chief Inspector Japp to throw you in the cells for 1 or 2 nights while he checks your entries. Do you want to go to prison?
Prison? Now that's not fair. I haven't done nothing.
In that case, I am counting on your full collaboration.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Listen, I didn't kill Alice, I swear. But it's true that I did go to the shop yesterday.
At what time?
6 o'clock.
Okay.
Narrowed.
She left me a note saying she wanted some strawberries if I got some. I received them late, about 6. So I took them over to her.
But you did not see her.
She wasn't in the shop, so I just put the strawberries on the counter and left.
We don't have much to go on to accuse her of theft. Asking if she was alarmed is priming her to give a specific response.
Yeah, I would say ask her this first, then
Yes.
go to that one, if it gives us that
Yeah.
option.
What did you see?
Yeah.
Because that's a
Did you see
reasonable
anything
question.
unusual in the shop?
No. Well, maybe one thing. There was a railway guide on the counter. Alice didn't sell them. Maybe it's the customer who left it there.
You were not alarmed?
I thought Alice had just gone to get her medicine from her room and that she'd be straight back.
You mentioned medicine.
Something for her cough. She used to take it a lot.
Who do you think killed her?
France, her scoundrel of a husband. He was always after her for something. Well, he's a foreigner. Sorry, sir. What I mean is he's German. Even worse.
Oh, God.
Asher entered the photo shop late yesterday afternoon.
Is this post-World War II?
No.
Yep.
But at that time of the day, the streets are packed, and I have better things to do than watch her shop.
Which is true.
Okay. So, we know what happened before 6.
Yep. And we can narrow that down in our little gray cells menu. I bet.
I'll just borrow your bottle a moment.
Take it. It's what Alice used to sober up her husband. But try not to empty the bottle.
Ding, ding, ding! All right.
Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
Can we reduce this time range?
Okay.
It's not visible.
Between 5:30 and 6.
Yep.
So we've narrowed it down. Is that a rat? Yep.
Yep. Deseret.
All right, back inside. Wake the fool up.
Wake the fool up!
We got another rustic confessional.
Yay. 5 ego points.
Oh, that brought us
Yeah.
back to here.
We should probably try the observation thing first.
Yeah. If it gets, that's what I was trying to get. On.
Yeah, what happened?
Oh,
If you'll remember. Okay, let's step back so we can
Step
get a
back.
view.
yeah. Okay, go ahead.
You click and hold, and then it's supposed to move to the
He's not
side.
in any condition to be questioned.
Oh. Yeah,
Okay,
we have to
gotta use-
sober him up first.
Yeah,
So,
there it is.
Yeah, not what I meant to do.
Okay,
So we click and drag?
probably.
But yeah, it's click and
Yeah.
hold and drag it to the side
Right.
for observational.
Mes amis, I can say without a doubt that poor Mrs. Asher was killed between 5:30 and 6.
Killed when the street was packed with people. That's rather bold.
I've been talking to the neighbors, and
No one's seen anything? Or rather, it's anything and everything. Am I wrong?
no.
Bien. We must grill this villain Asher before he falls asleep again.
Okay, and we hold the.
Hold the mouse button and move to the side.
Yeah.
To observe first.
Let's see what we can find
This man
here.
is
Bloody
in rather
lip.
bad state.
Black eye. Bruised knuckles. Or maybe it's something else. Dirty clothes. Torn coat sleeve.
What are you looking at me like that for?
Split lip. He's been in a fight.
This man has been fighting and he smells of alcohol.
Alright, shall we chat?
Yep. Let's chat. This thing really wants us to notice the socks.
Alright, let's back up. There we go.
For a cigarette, ask what he was doing, accuse him of having threatened his wife.
Shall we go with the friendly approach?
I don't know, but sure.
What do you think?
I'm halfway between that and straight up asking.
About yesterday evening?
Yeah, let's offer him a cigarette.
Okay.
Care for a cigarette, monsieur?
He
What's
just
that?
woke up.
Scented cigarettes? No thanks.
Bien. I was trying to be friendly, but you are quite right. Let us get down to business. You threatened to kill your wife, and now she is dead.
So what? You shouldn't take things so seriously, sir. Nothing but empty threats. We didn't get on all that badly.
But critical.
So, if things were going so well with your wife, why did you not live with her?
She was the one that left. Nothing to do with me, sir.
We have no evidence of the first.
Unless that's who the stockings were for.
Okay, fair.
But we don't know anything about that yet.
We know he didn't treat her well.
Yeah.
Let's go with what we know for a fact over what's a
Yeah.
rumor.
True.
Wait, ask if his wife had a lover. Yeah,
Yeah.
no. We have no evidence of that. Him having a lover, maybe. His wife, no.
You can't
She
have
lived
treated
alone.
her very well for her to run away.
No, sir, no. I wouldn't say I'd ever laid a finger on her.
We got 3 ego
It was
points.
only normal. She was my wife.
Are you often involved in fights?
I don't know what you mean.
Hercule would not make fun of him.
No. Not in this scenario.
No.
He would be up front with it.
Yeah.
Asha, look me in the eye and tell me that you were in a fight.
I'm looking. No, I wasn't in a fight.
You are right. Looking at the state of you, you did not defend yourself. Gave you a good beating.
A beating?
Sting!
No way. All right, he tore my coat and gave me a black eye. You see the state of him?
Very interesting. Who is the other that you struck?
Probably best if I tell you everything. Yesterday afternoon, I met Roderick Tanner. We'd bet on a dog fight together.
An illegal bet, naturally.
Yes, sir. Our dog won. Roderick got the money, but he refused to give me my share.
And you fought about it. What time was this?
In the evening, about 6, I think. We were on the other side of town. You see, I couldn't have killed my wife.
How did you know when she died?
He might have overheard.
Ash's alibi appears
Okay,
to be
fair.
confirmed. All the same, I'm going to call and check that he did have a fight with this Tanner on the afternoon of the murder. You can never
Good point on
trust
his
this
end.
sort of chap.
Yeah.
One thing is certain, Asher was a ruffian who used to beat his wife.
But he is not very educated. It certainly was not him who wrote the letter signed A.B.C.
Right.
Let's resume, Hastings. We know the murderer pretended to be a customer. He did not kill her for money, that appears to be certain.
I agree with you on that point.
And the murderer left an A.B.C. guide as a signature. Therefore, it's likely he wrote the letter.
Indeed, but that doesn't explain why and how he did it.
You are quite right. Why he did it is a mystery. But as for how he did it, we do know enough to try and reconstruct the events.
Alright, here we go. We got a single gear. I wonder if that's a new single gear or... Okay, reconstruct the crime's course of events by selecting the actions that the killer may have executed.
Ooh, new mechanic.
The killer enters the shop.
Next, he does not attack. He goes
Because
and talks to her as a customer.
Mrs. Asher turns around to greet a customer.
He
Asks for
asks about
something.
cigarettes.
The murderer asks her for some tobacco. She turns her back to him. He seizes the opportunity to strike
Right.
her.
Puts it down.
He then places the A.B.C. on the counter before leaving.
The A.B.C. was not found like that. We are not far from the solution, Hastings. Would you mind if we thought about it a little more?
Okay, it didn't put it down correctly.
Oh.
Okay.
So it was turn.
Yeah.
The killer enters the shop.
Okay, we're learning how the system works.
Yeah.
Advance.
Mrs. Asher turns around to greet a customer.
Ask for the cigarettes.
The murderer asks her for some tobacco. She turns her back to him. He seizes the opportunity to strike her.
I thought it was turn as in
Yeah.
turn.
I thought it was him
himself.
turning around.
Yeah. That was not clear.
He then places the ABC upside down before leaving.
To make sure it stays open at the right
Everything
page.
appears to match the crime scene, mon cher Hastings.
Okay.
It is exactly what happened.
Alright, we succeeded in the reconstruction.
Ego points.
Asher has a strong alibi, and we don't have any other suspect. But what was the point of this crime?
She had no debts. She gave Franz Asher money regularly. She wasn't owed money. Nobody stood to gain anything.
Anything.
Except
No
the shop
doubt about
itself.
it, the murderer is insane.
But it's not that profitable.
And I fear that we had not heard the last of him.
I hope you're wrong for once.
Yeah, let's go back to London. If we hurry, we should catch the 7:02 train. Are you coming?
No, unfortunately, I have to talk with Andover Police.
See you soon then.
Or
Are
Inspector
you coming,
Jack.
Hastings? Let's go home. There's nothing for us here.
Cats.
He was always Hercule Poirot's foil. He wasn't a total idiot like Lestrade.
Well, do you
Yeah.
have
From
any
the
idea
halls,
about the
but-
killer's identity?
Cupid bow mustache.
The crime was committed
All right.
by a man of medium height with red hair and suspicious eyes. He has a slight limp on the right foot and a wart just below his shoulder blade.
You're pulling that out your butt.
Poirot.
Mon ami, what do you want? You fix upon me a look of dog-like devotion and demand me a pronouncement à la Sherlock Holmes. Now for the truth. I do not know what the murderer looks like, nor where he lives, nor how to set hands upon him.
What shall we do then?
Nothing.
Nothing?
There's nothing you can
Yes,
do.
he can do.
Patient Hastings. The killer will manifest himself soon enough.
I
It's
thought I heard the postman. Maybe
A.B.C,
there's some news.
I would go and see.
which means this is A. Alice, Andover,
Mm-hmm.
the Ashers family.
Alright, let's take a look here.
Read the letter.
Okay, we gotta go. Let's,
Book.
okay, we're still...
Yeah, let's see if there's anything new.
Well, let's go back. Okay.
After investigation, no one had any interest in killing her. Japs confirmed his alibi.
Mm-hmm. Noted alcoholic with violent and egregious temperament. Nothing new there.
Left the strawberries behind.
Okay. Alright. Alright, so I guess let's go to the door.
We've won the trophy, Cupid bow mustache. Mustache, 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 mustache.
Nope, nothing happened on there. Oh, we gotta go to the mirror.
Yep, mirror, mirror, mirror.
Mirror, mirror on the wall. Who's the best looking detective of them all?
Ego points, ego points.
We got the ego points. Alright.
We have to. We have to.
Mm-hmm. All right. Yeah, it's that same typewriter again.
Dear Mr. Poirot. Well,
Offset A.
what do you think?
Heavy
I
eyes.
believe that I won this round. The end of our affair went like clockwork, don't you feel? But the fun has only just started. I would like to draw your attention to Bexhill-on-Sea on the 25th of this month. We're having a crazy time. Best wishes, A.B.C. The next crime will be in Bexhill. We must warn Jap to Scotland Yard.
Did the letter indicate anything that might help the police?
To be honest, I think we can already guess something about the next victim. But I need to think about it a little more.
Thoughts. Well, we can either mess around with the stuff in the office. If there, because I thought. Purring tomcat.
We got that for sitting down.
And an ego point.
What's this?
Daily Flicker.
Daily Flicker, June the 22nd, 1935.
Okay,
Battle
during
of
World War
control
II.
of bank system.
Before.
What will the government do
Yeah.
for
That would be
money?
42.
Yeah.
Andover, murder of a tobacconist.
But it's after World War One.
Yeah.
So anti-German segment is strong.
Yeah.
So let's keep poking around the office.
All
What
right,
do
let's
we
poke
find?
around the place, see what we can find.
Go further? Oh, we can look at something.
Something over here.
The A.B.C.
Yeah.
Or an A.B.C.
And A.B.C. Open to Andover. Whoops. Let's try that again. Once more, with feeling.
He's got his own A.B.C.
Andover, Hampshire, population 31,200 inhabitants.
Nothing else to it.
And nothing else to this observation.
Okay.
Come forward and see if we can see anything.
Let's make some observations on
No doubt
Hastings.
about it. Hastings is going bored. Hastings, it would appear that you are getting slightly thin on top.
Really? I hadn't noticed.
Well, is that all there is to it?
Yeah. If we can we come like in front of the couches and see if there's anything closer to the screen, or is it just
I'm
swiveling on
trying.
that point, huh?
Nope.
Okay. Well, we need to think it said earlier. Compare the new letter with the first one. Well, where is the first
That's
one?
what I'm trying to figure out. Okay, here we go.
Thinking.
That's what I was trying to get to the first time when we got the
Let us
prank call.
examine this more closely.
That's how you had to.
Those eyes are very distinctive
Yeah.
and heavy.
Certain characters in the two letters may have similar defects.
So we got those defects there.
Yeah, the A is below the line.
Yeah.
Yes, this I is weird.
It's almost like he hit it twice.
So you hit it twice to underline it, so we've got the A's.
Yes, the A appears to be quite unusual. Yes, this I is weird.
Oh.
Oh, we have to pair it.
The characters in the two words do not match.
And the punctuation are heavy as well.
Yeah.
So we've got A underlined over there, so we need A over underlined over here.
That's right. The A characters in the two letters do indeed have the same defects. I have to find some other similar defects to confirm my theory.
Okay.
We've got the I's.
Commas here?
Well, we know the I's are weird. Let's take them first.
Yes, this I is weird.
And now we need an I from the other letter.
Yes.
There we go.
I characters
Okay,
in the
I see how it
letters
works now.
do
Yeah.
indeed have the same defects.
Click one, click the other.
I have to find some other similar defects to confirm my theory.
Now the commas?
We can see.
No.
Let us examine the characters in this word.
I don't see any B's.
Look how the E and the A are offset.
So find a lowercase a. Heard. The second word.
There it is.
No, this character does not appear to have any defects. Let us examine another word.
Alright.
So we need something that's off. The lowercase w's. Look at the word draw in the second paragraph. It's faded in part.
The W is not printed properly. Of course, the W characters in the two letters
Good job.
do indeed have the same defects. My theory was right. These two letters were written with the same typewriter. Both letters were written on the same typewriter and show the same characteristics.
You surprise me, Poirot. You usually ignore material proof.
But there is nothing usual about this case, Hastings. Nothing must be overlooked.
True. This is a weird
Let's
one,
try
folks.
and get our brain cells to work.
What's special about the Andover murder?
A.B.C.
Andover. The A's.
Yep.
Andover and Alice Asher, all A's.
All A's.
What can we guess about the next victim? It's going to happen in Bexhill. Therefore, we're looking for someone whose name beginneth with B.
Next victim, I guess announcing that's going to be
Yep.
a Bexel.
Yep.
That could be anybody. No pun intended.
So, Poirot,
Well, it's
have you found
Alice
something?
Andover, so
It
they'd
may
better
be
both
so,
be B's.
But I am
Yeah.
afraid it is not enough to stop the murderer. Let us go and see Chief Inspector Chapa will explain there.
Yeah. Okay, we got
The letter.
Dear Mr. Poirot, well, what do you think?
just reading this again.
I believe that I won this round.
We can click to skip.
The end of our affair.
We've done that
will
accidentally
be
enough times.
Don't you feel? But the fun has. We're having a crazy time.
So I guess
We
now
reread
we
it
need to
and got
leave.
5 ego points somehow.
Yeah. Alright, so I guess we need to head out.
I suppose, unless you want to stop by the mirror again.
Wouldn't hurt. Let's see if we get points again.
We didn't last time, but... To the inspector, then.
I guess you only get stuff for it once.
Have you seen the timeline and the bonuses?
Yes, we have.
New objective, Scotland Yard.
Okay.
Any mirrors around here? We don't really need the car.
That's the cab that's going to take us there. Because that's where we're staying. We gotta go to Scotland Yard.
Whitehaven Mansions. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Get thee to Scotland Yard.
Alright, so it's just straight to the cabbie. Do not pass go, do not click 200.
To Scotland Yard, please.
I didn't feel like looking for Easter eggs.
Anything around likely to be interesting? Nope. No hints of interactability other than the
That
cab.
takes us back home. Nope, the only thing is, let's go in.
Forward.
Hastings is waiting for us.
Inspector Jump. Let's.
Is there something new to observe?
Maybe.
Like all hunters, Hastings has always been fascinated by weapons.
He's gonna get to
Like
shoot
all
somebody by the
hunters,
end of this,
Hastings has
isn't he?
always been fascinated by weapons.
It's not going to let us do anything else.
That's a lot of medals.
Alright, let's see what we have here.
Jap has invested a great deal in his career.
Well, yeah. Look at all those medals.
Mm-hmm. Certificate of Merit.
And we've got some awards on display.
The shooting trophy.
Jap is an investigator greatly respected by his peers.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, just we need to talk to Jap then. Okay. Let's go ahead and observe everything that we can.
Alice Asher was murdered in Andover. The
So this is
A.B.C.
kind of a
killer's
reference
first
board.
murder.
Got a couple more pegs.
London. I really like this city. One thing is certain, you never get bored here.
Nothing there, nothing there.
Let us look.
Let's make some observations on it, Jap.
Appears to be snowed under.
Well, he's left the phone off. Files of files. Cold tea. Phone's off the hook. Just to stop the calls.
Yep. Don't bother me, I'm busy.
Jap appears to already be overloaded with work. My news is not going to improve matters.
No, it is not.
No, it will not.
Bonjour, Chief Inspector. I am afraid we have some bad news. I have just received another letter signed A.B.C. The next crime will be on the 25th in Bexhill-on-Sea.
Are you completely sure it's from the same person?
I have compared the two letters. There is no doubt about it.
I suppose you think he's going to carry out his threats.
I fear so.
Good God, Poirot. Bexhill is very busy at this time of year, and we have no idea who the next victim will be.
We go with what we know.
Yeah, we go with what we know.
I suspect that the name of the second victim will start with B.
What on earth makes you think such a thing?
I thought about it when I saw the name Asher clearly written over the shop door of the unfortunate woman who was murdered in Andover last month. When I received a letter mentioning Bexhill, I deduced that the victim, like the town, might have been chosen by alphabetical order.
So, it's an alphabet fiend. I'm going to have a list drawn up of all the people whose name starts with B. I hope there aren't too many of them.
Bien, we should leave you to work, Chief Inspector.
You have a few days to prepare yourself.
Thank you for coming, my friends.
That's one thing I always liked about Jap and Poirot. They weren't
They
antagonists.
weren't enemies.
Like Holmes and
Yeah.
the-
Holmes is showing up with
Chief
Strahd
Inspector Jap.
constantly.
Your call does not bode well.
But these two respect each other.
Yeah.
The body of a young woman on the beach in Bexhill. An A.B.C. was placed on the body.
We'll be there as soon as possible.
You tried.
Yep. Alright. Vexel on the sea.
You at least tried.
Yep. There's Jap waiting for us.
Bexhill is a delightful town. It would be nice to come back and visit.
I do not entirely agree. Walking at the beach damages my shoes, and it hurts my knee.
So the years
So-
have not spared you, my friend. It's
Avoid
the
the
same
sand
for
if
all
we
of
can.
us.
Yeah.
That is exactly what I said to myself when I saw you back from your travels.
Poirot.
Do not be offended, Hastings. I can see Jap waiting for us. And from his face, I would say that things are not looking good.
Observe. Walrus Mustache Trophy.
Alright.
Bexhill seems to be a pleasant little town.
Bungalows. Nice houses. There's a boat. And there's a beach. Beachfront property.
On the seafront.
Bexhill is a pretty little seaside resort with elegant architecture. Although, personally, I prefer more modern buildings.
Fair enough. I wonder if we'll get to talk to any of them. Okay, that's to
That's
leave.
the cab.
Alright, I guess we come down here. There's the body.
We
Should we
can.
go here first or should we come down here first?
We can observe.
There is no doubt about it. Bexhill has one of the most beautiful
Like that
beaches
little
in the
crab.
area.
Yeah. Time for crab. Let's observe him. Not the
There is no
crab,
doubt
the
about it.
inspector.
That's the same thing.
Sorry.
Has one of the most beautiful beaches in the area.
Alright.
Let's observe the inspector, because I think we're just going to see the same thing if we keep clicking on the beach.
How do you do, gentlemen?
Chief Inspector?
I fear your admirer has struck again, Poirot. We haven't yet identified the victim, but it's a young woman, 20 to 25 years old. Death occurred last night between 11:30 and 1 o'clock, and we found an A.B.C. guide on the body.
Was she pretty?
Come on, Poirot, that's right out of place. It has no bearing on the murder.
Are you certain?
Does it?
For women, it is often the most important thing. It often decides their destiny.
The body hasn't been moved. You can see for yourself.
Has the press been informed?
Not yet, but I'm planning to. I haven't yet informed them about the presence of the A.B.C. guide in Andover.
Nobody has reported a young woman missing?
Not for the moment.
No witnesses, I imagine.
Indeed. We've asked everybody who may have met a young woman fitting her description last night to come and see us, but I have little hope of gaining anything from it.
It's early days, Chief Inspector, and the news may not have spread around the town yet.
I hope you're right, Hastings.
Alright, time to check out the murder scene.
Time to check out the scene. She's got a string next to her.
This hut is locked.
Are they all locked?
This hut is locked.
Locked.
The padlock is locked.
Wait a minute.
This hut is locked.
What?
7, 9,
9, 5.
5. The 6 is flipped.
The what?
The 6. 9, 8, 7,
This
9,
hut is
5.
locked.
That should be hut number 6.
Alright.
That should be hut number 6, but what
Yeah.
happened is the nail came off the top of the
Yeah,
6 and it
you're
flipped
right.
around.
You're right. All right, we got little gray cell times here. How was victim killed? We don't know. We haven't looked at her yet.
It did this number.
Yeah.
6, drop, go. You probably couldn't see that very well on the stream.
All right, I want to come back over here real quick. I'm going to go back to that one. 9, 8,
The padlock is locked.
Could be nothing, could be important.
Padlock
Yeah.
is locked.
All right.
Basically, it did this.
anything to observe?
Number
over
6,
here?
nail missing. Oink.
All right. Nothing to see here. Let's go
Move
look at the
along
crime scene.
until hut number 6 becomes important later.
All right, 98795 in case we need it as a combination for something.
Doesn't strike me as the kind of game for that, but
I know.
possible. She's got a ribbon next to her.
7 clues to look
Oh,
for. Let's go for the obvious.
choked.
These marks have been left by a rope or a braided cloth.
Oh,
She was a great beauty.
she is pretty.
Strange that chap didn't notice it.
Oh, she had that rope on as a sash. There's a dark spot around her waist.
Yeah.
This key is too small to be one for a house. Without a doubt,
It's probably
it's
for one of the
padlock.
buildings. Of course, the A.B.C.
It's gonna be open to Bexhill, isn't it? Bexhill.
Yep.
The guide is open at the page for the Bexhill train times. A braided silk belt. It may have belonged to the victim.
She's
the young
barefoot.
woman wasn't wearing shoes or a coat and was not carrying a bag. That's strange. Either the murderer stole her belongings or she put them somewhere safe. Maybe so that she could bath. Apart from the marks on her neck, there are no signs of the struggle. She didn't manage to hit her assailant.
I'm surprised the dark mark around her waist isn't a clue. I mean, we know what it means.
Yeah.
That shows up on clothing that's been hidden from the sun.
All right.
How was the victim killed? Neck marks. Silk belt. No signs of struggle? Maybe? Strangled by surprise with her own belt.
Yep.
The poor child must have been strangled with his braided belt. Unfortunately, in view of the fabric, it is unlikely that we will find any prints. Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
Another thought. Common points. A.B.C's, the letters.
Those are the 2 common points.
Are they the same person? No. The press doesn't know. Of course, the press doesn't know, so this can't be a copycat killer
Right.
because a copycat wouldn't have known the railway guy
Right.
was there.
Exactly.
Premeditated and carried out by the same person.
The medical officer should confirm that the victim was strangled with her own belt.
That's what I thought. She shows the usual signs of strangulation.
10 ego
With
points.
little luck, we'll find prints this time.
You are too optimistic, Hastings. Our killer is far too meticulous for that.
Now, I want to go back to the...
Oh, unless we can pick up the key.
Well, it was no longer in her hands.
It was tied to her hand, but we didn't. Oh, we did get it.
Yeah.
Okay. And it does have the number 6 on it. Alternatively,
does.
the number 9. But, well. thinking?
You were right.
Nail missing.
Let's see if we can move that or not.
Maybe click the lock first. See if that'll bring us closer.
A dual locking padlock. I need to find the code and then insert a key.
We need a code. Okay. But we don't have anything for a code just yet. Not for 3 digits.
Okay, so that's how it moves.
Okay. And then insert the key, but we need the code first. Can we observe? We... Seven 1-5.
Yep.
That's a rather crude way to hide your code. No wonder the killer got into her things, if she wasn't wearing the belt. Alternatively, the killer may not have gotten into her things. Small key. Okay. The handle, maybe?
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
Okay, so just clicking isn't doing it.
There. Oh,
Click
there we
and
go.
drag up. And then click and drag out.
All right.
Okay. There's the combination. A bag! Her things.
There's her,
Her
shoes.
shoes.
It definitely was here that the victim left her belongings. The purse is full. Yet again, we can dismiss theft as the motive
There
for
goes
the murder.
theft again.
Here is
And
the
a
watch she
jacket.
must have removed to prevent it from getting wet. A top brand lipstick. She liked to take care of her appearance. As well as a photo of the victim with some company. It could be useful to me.
Betty's first day at work. Mama's very proud of you. Elizabeth Bernard.
Betty.
1934, July 8th. Ginger Cat Restaurant.
Betty
Betty
and Mama.
Bernard.
Betty Bernard.
BB.
1934, 31?
Betty's first day at work. Mom is
31.
very proud of you. Elizabeth Barnard, 7 August 1931. So, the young lady did have a name starting with B, and she worked as a ginger cat, an establishment that must be slightly further along the beach.
You can see the water front.
Mm-hmm.
Jap has gone to the police. The victim has been identified and her family had reported her disappearance. She was called?
Elizabeth Barnard, mainly Betty.
Namely
Worked as
Betty.
a ginger cat, the cafe slightly further along the beach.
But Poirot, how on earth?
Never mind. Do you have her address?
Yes, she lived with her parents on the street leading to the beach, number 22. Shall we go?
Second letter of the alphabet.
Far too special listings. Let the poor people
Well, I
take
don't
in the
remember
news
what the
first.
tobacco shop
Let's go
address
and visit
was.
the cafe where Betty
What?
worked.
The
22 was the apartment number.
But what was the tobacco shop? I don't remember what it was.
Yeah. Okay.
Or this could have been a little bit of a pot shot at Holmes
Yeah,
for 22B Baker Street.
possibly.
Poor madam.
Alright, should we come this way, see if we can talk to anybody?
We can try.
I mean, that guy standing there just can't just be... he's a little bit too...
Or it might take us back to observing the town.
Yeah.
Bexhill is a pretty little seaside resort with elegant architecture.
Nope,
Although
nothing else.
personally, I prefer more modern buildings.
Nothing else.
Alright, what have we got? All we know is she was a waitress at the Ginger Cat. And that's the Asher case.
Nothing else added there. And we need to go to the Ginger Cat. So, nope, I'm going the wrong way.
Could it be the same buildings as on the victim's photo?
Definitely.
Well, it's named the Ginger Cat.
There's that dome.
Cupola. Seaside.
And the newspaper kiosk.
This is definitely where the photo I found in the hut was taken.
Conveniently close. A little too conveniently close.
Yeah.
This is definitely where the photo I found in the hut was taken. This is definitely where the
Okay, it won't let us.
I'm trying to find a place where I can click to make you move.
To make him move that way, yeah.
There we go.
Can we observe him?
Hastings appears to be ill at ease. He appeared to be relatively indifferent to Mrs. Asher's murder, but a young woman's murder seems to be troubling him greatly.
Well, I mean, bet he was at the beginning
I
of her
fear
life.
that this case is far from being solved.
Come on, Poirot. You'll find the killer.
Certes. But how many times will he kill before I do? With all these tourists, these shops must be thriving. With all these tourists,
Same thing.
these
Okay.
shops must be
Can
thriving.
we go inside?
Hmm?
Will it let us go inside?
Yep. Making sure there weren't any other clues out there.
Yep.
I'll be with you in a minute, gentlemen.
This is bright. Ginger indeed.
Ginger is an understatement.
Jukebox. Classy. Fairly well-to-do place.
This is a well-laid table. Nothing is out of place, and above all, no creases. What a pity. I don't have any change to make it work.
Oh, here we go.
Mustache time.
I thought there had to be a mirror somewhere.
Did it do the thing? Okay, it skipped the animation, but he checked his mustache.
Alright, shall we come over here and be observant of her?
Yeah. Let's.
Something tells me that she's the owner of the Ginger Cat.
Alright,
Well,
you read it.
she's. Well, what I noticed first off, she's working the register.
Mm-hmm.
Second thing I notice, that cross around her neck. Very strict appearance. Very no nonsense. What else? Glasses? Red hair.
Red hair.
Ah, ginger cat.
This woman must be the owner of the Ginger Cat. It looks like something is bothering her.
Well,
Probably
yeah.
because her employee hasn't shown up.
How can I help you?
A hot chocolate and a tea for my friend, please.
I'll bring it straight away.
Start with convenience first.
Yeah.
Alright. You don't need to observe that.
What's
They
there?
register.
Is
Little
that more
bowl
to
of
say?
mints.
I need to know the time range during which Betty was working on her own.
Stalling for gives us a stall for time.
the ledger. Betty was not there on the 25th. 11 to 7:30.
Where is Betty? Betty worked from 11 a.m. to 7:30 p.m. Would she have been alone at any time during her service?
The end of it.
Betty worked from 11 a.m. to 7:30 p.m.
Oh.
Would she have...
After 5. Click there.
Interesting. Betty was alone between 5 p.m. and 7:30 p.m. Who did she serve?
Maybe this guy? Nope.
Alright. And she wasn't either she's not shown
This page won't help me.
or she's not scheduled. That's probably when everyone arrived. Okay.
So we're looking for 5:30 to 7.
These are the different waiting staff's bills. Which ones were written by Betty?
1 p.m. No. Or, well, maybe. We need something that happened after 5. You.
Yeah, there's 6:30.
Most probably a family.
Over here,
This
it
bill
was
may have been written by Betty. There is probably another one.
opposite corner. 7:20 p.m.
Most probably a single man, a whiskey lover. Maybe the murderer?
White Horse.
Betty
There are a
served
few
a
others.
family and a man on his own, a whiskey drinker. Maybe the murderer. This information will help me to progress.
Or get you in trouble with the management.
Gentlemen, what are you doing?
We are searching for clues, mademoiselle. My name is Hercule Poirot. I am a detective, and this is Captain Hastings. Does Betty Barnard work here?
That is correct. She should have been here a while ago. Punctuality is the first rule of politeness.
I think she has an
I fear
excuse.
that Miss Barnard will not be coming today. She has just been found, dead, on the beach a few hundred meters from the cafe.
How awful. Poor young thing. What happened?
She appears to have been murdered.
This is most distressing. How this will affect my business, I shudder to think.
Say then on the contrary, it is an advert for the town. No. Shall we just go straight to the point? She doesn't seem to be concerned about Betty at all. More concerned about how it's going to affect the restaurant.
Well, you know. No, actually, that doesn't mean anything because this hasn't been advertised to the press.
Yeah. About
That
what?
this is a serial murder.
Yeah.
Because people are morbid and people will go after serial murders.
Mm-hmm. So which one?
Okay, I'm curious to know what happens with the advert for the town bit, but that's so weird. I feel like we should go for it.
You want to go for it?
Kinda?
Do not be so sure. Miss Barnard's tragic death may be a good advertisement for you.
It makes one despair of human...
Okay, that was the right choice.
There's only
We
one
got
ego
an ego
point.
point.
Yeah.
She was a hard-working and pleasant young woman. I didn't know her that well. She'd only been here for 2 summers. I know that she had a young man. He used to call for her sometimes.
Ask if the man. Yeah.
Ask about what we know.
Ask if the man in the photo is her gentleman friend.
This photo was found. Is this him?
Yes, that's him all right. But I haven't seen him for some time.
Go with that one.
Yeah.
Do you think there may have been some problems between them?
I'm not on those sort of terms with my staff. Now, please excuse me, I have work to do.
Sheesh.
The customer who ordered the whiskey might provide us more information. He may have been the last one to see Betty alive.
It is an interesting idea, Hastings. Maybe he's a regular guest. What do you think, mademoiselle?
I don't think so. Our regular guests tend to order tea and cakes. At this time of the year, there are a lot of tourists about you never see again.
That's what I thought. Time to visit Betty's home.
Let's see if there's anything else in the room.
22 on the high street. Alright, I don't see anything there. Miss Marianne, owner of the Ginger Cat, doesn't know very much about her employees' private lives, more concerned about how the case will affect her business.
And we know nothing more about the victim.
Alright. Okay, that's just saying to go to...
Okay, is there anything else in the room?
There's nothing else that I can get a trigger on. And Jap will probably be waiting for us there.
To the cab.
Follow Hastings.
This is definitely where the photo I found in the hut was taken.
There we go. There we go. There's the hand.
The hand of fate.
Yes.
I think we've gone past the
Oh,
Providence
we all
House.
passed it. Okay.
Luckily for me, you have an exceptional sense of direction, Hastings. You are a great explorer.
That's where Hastings went towards. He spared us. Ah, 23. 22. Alright, I don't want to go in yet, just in case. Nope. Alright, in we go.
How do you do, mademoiselle? My name is Hercule Poirot.
I know you. You're that detective we hear all about.
I do not know if that is a compliment, but I will take it as one for now. You are Betty's sister, I believe.
Yes. My name is Megan.
Can we come in?
Please do.
Okay, here we go.
My parents are at the police station. I doubt they'll be up to speaking to you later.
Do not worry, we will not bother them.
Did you know your sister's plans for yesterday evening?
No. I arrived by train this morning. My parents called me in a panic when they discovered that Betty had disappeared. She went out last night, but she didn't tell them where she was going.
What was your last conversation about?
Her new dress. She wanted a pair of black stockings to go with it. Mother bought her a pair. The very day it happened. She was crying. And to think that Betty never even wore them. Poor Mummy.
Alrighty. Let's see what we can trigger here.
Well, if Mom's that upset about the stockings, then she's probably not. I mean, either she's laying it on or
Yeah.
she's genuinely upset about
The
this.
Barnard appear to make music a priority in their budget.
Piano on the wall, violin on the table. Whatever that is on the mantelpiece.
Worn furniture.
They sat there
They are
listening
always
to it.
modest, but the Barnards are definitely music lovers.
Shall we do some observing on her?
Yeah.
How is she feeling at the moment?
And no, people, she's not looking at her cell phone. That's probably a picture.
Almost definitely.
Photo frame.
Very attentively. Kind of stiff.
Chance hand.
Mr. Poirot, I don't like being stared at. If you have something to say, would you please say it to me?
Her mascara's running.
Yeah.
She is upset at this.
Mm-hmm.
She's as
Betty's
tense as
older
anything.
sister is not just
Not
sad.
just sad, she's
She's
angry.
angry.
Alright, ready to talk to her?
Is there anything else in the room worth looking at?
Oh, we gotta look at the mirror first.
Stash check. We must be in optimum
We got
condition.
to do a stash. We always have to do the stash check before we do anything else.
Stash check.
We must do things in the proper order. Alright. Do we go fiance route or just go out a lot?
We don't really have evidence for fiance.
Yeah. Because we don't know how heavy the relationship was.
But we don't really know about get out a lot. But get out is a lot less.
You could go out a lot with one person.
Yeah. Or you could just go out and have fun with your gal pals.
Right.
Which might be a little weird in this time, but less suggestive. That's the word I'm looking
Yeah.
for.
So go with that one?
Yeah.
Did Betty go out often?
My sister wasn't a child, sir. She used to go out. She enjoyed films, dancing. She was a very good girl who didn't hang around with men. That's what they always say, no?
This is the line I remember. Insist on the truth.
I am not interested in what people say. I am interested in the truth, Mademoiselle Barnard. If you only knew how much I would like to talk with someone who does not
Yes.
know that your sister is dead and could provide me with a true portrait of her beyond the formalities.
The
Here we go.
truth is that my sister was a silly little fool. I tried to reason with her, but she behaved like an idiot.
They used stronger language in the novel.
I mean to say that if she was going to marry Don, she might as well have some fun now.
I understand.
Done.
Please continue.
Telephone.
Oh, excuse me, I have to answer that.
But of course.
Betty's room is opposite the stairs on the first floor. Feel free to take a look if you think it might be useful.
Yeah. There was a whole rant in that line of,
This young woman is far too clever not to have
I'll wait
anything
until
else for
this
us.
cutscene.
Do you think she's hiding something?
That is what I'm trying to find out.
Surely you don't think she did it?
Nah.
I did not say anything of the sort. But young women always ruin your judgment, Hastings. Maybe Megan was jealous of her attractive young sister.
I see. She may have had her sights on the inheritance. Or maybe she was in love with Donald Fraser.
We have to study all scenarios, even the most unlikely. But I doubt that Mr. and Mrs. Barnard are rich
Yeah.
enough to justify murder. While I try and get Miss Barnard to talk, I would like you to try and find Donald Fraser. It should be easy to find the estate agents where he works. Bring him to the Ginger Cat. I would like to talk with him before the chief inspector finds him.
There was an entire rant in the novel about how when a young woman dies, everyone says the same thing. She was a nice person. She didn't have any gentlemen friends. She wasn't... They don't want to speak ill of her.
Mm-hmm.
They don't want to ruin her reputation after she's dead. Hercule points this out, says to the sister, I'd really like to talk to someone who didn't know she was dead so I'd get the truth. And the teacher and the sister immediately replies with what you just heard, except with stronger language.
She used to like being courted and going out. Alright, so should
Oh,
we go
yeah.
up to the room?
If there's nothing else down here worth looking at.
Well, nothing else is true.
Well, we haven't looked at this side of the room.
There's a gramophone.
This gramophone is magnificent. It is a one-off, without a doubt. Family photos and files.
Might be useful later.
Family photos and files.
Yep, can't go any further that way. Again, confirming the liking music idea.
More music.
Alright, but first,
Stash check.
first things have to be done first.
That animation is stalling a couple times on us. But hey, stash check.
A microphone, even.
Stash check.
Are we gonna have to make stash check a hashtag for this?
It looks
Yes.
like Betty
Yes.
was also a music lover. The same as her
Metronome.
family.
Yeah, we know that. You've watched me and Mom on the piano enough times to know what a metronome looks like.
Oh yeah. And she was into singing,
Without a doubt, Betty used to sing.
as opposed to just being an instrumentalist.
Her voice Oh.
What?
That makes choking her personal.
Mm-hmm.
If we didn't already know this was a serial murder case, this would be really freaking personal. Because the throat, the voice.
Looking at
Yeah.
all the clothes she took out, Betty must have had a problem deciding what to wear. Maybe she had a date. A box of new stockings.
The ones that her mom got her.
Yeah, what's this?
It looks like Betty has a very busy life.
Dinner party, cinema tickets.
Impossible love.
Menu for a stylish restaurant.
Invitation to a dance at a wedding anniversary. She was
Liked luxury and going out.
a
Being
romantic.
as pretty as she was, she probably did not have any problem getting herself invited.
Nope.
Alright, I want to come over here. That bottle looks familiar.
Medicine to prevent voice loss.
Ah,
Did Betty have problems with her voice?
I thought maybe it was that laudanum again.
Worth connecting.
This small key should be useful to me.
Although
Something on this clock bothers me.
there's paper sticking out.
Yep.
There's something in there. It's not a keyhole. Okay.
This decoration appears to be firmly fastened.
So we can't do something with that now, but maybe we can eventually.
This wooden panel is blocked. I can't open it.
Can we open the one on the top?
Hang on.
Maybe we can get a better angle on it from
Yeah.
further back. Click. And drag.
What
There
a
we go.
strange mechanism. I don't think it serves to turn hands.
Can't get that one to move. Look like you're thinking something.
Because we don't know whether this works by click or
Ah.
click and drag.
The
There we go.
cogs are blocked by these wooden panels.
Slide the other way.
The cogs are blocked by these wooden panels.
Okay, so the mechanism for this is click,
Yeah.
but we don't know what those positions mean.
The cogs are blocked by these wooden
Yeah,
panels.
by those things there.
So this can't turn back.
So up there.
Oh.
The cogs are blocked.
Except that some of them don't have panels in
Yeah,
front.
that one doesn't, so let's try that.
The cogs are blocked.
Oh, that's blocked by that there. Alright, so how do we move those out of the way?
We need more information.
Yeah, alright, let's expand back out.
It let us zoom in on these.
Yeah. And other parts. Zoom in on there, because of
Let's
those.
be methodical.
This leg is not well attached.
Is it now?
Ah, it moves.
Hello. I wonder if you're so... If it's got a notch in it,
should
it
be
moves.
possible to open the wooden panel. Look, a key.
Take.
This could be useful.
Hello.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, 2.
Box, box, box. Line. Box.
Box.
Box. Box. Box.
I wonder if that key goes to there or if it does something over here.
Let's see what this even is.
This metal disc is stuck.
Needs to be pried up.
This metal disc is
No.
stuck.
Didn't do it.
This metal disc is...
Yes, we've gathered.
Alright, so let's come back over here.
We know something's in here.
Try some of the other spots.
This decoration appears to be firmly fastened.
So not that one.
Wait
and we
a
know that
minute.
one's firmly fastened, so I guess come here. Yeah, I know.
3 in the upper corner, 2 in the lower, 1 in the upper corner, 2 in the
Yeah.
lower.
The cogs are blocked by these wooden panels.
So position 3 up here.
The cogs are blocked by
Yes,
these
we
wooden
know.
panels.
Okay.
Position 2 down here.
Okay, it's the count. Okay, I see where you're going.
I'm not completely certain that I have right which is position 1 and which is position 3, so that's position 1.
Yeah.
And this is position 2.
Position 2.
Yes!
Now you know why I have her on the string. Alright, so now...
So now we need to turn
I
you.
definitely need an object to make these cogs turn.
the
Well,
key.
I think we know what that object is, because that's kind of blunt.
Mhm.
We just
Okay.
need to get
Just need
them
to turn
out
each one.
in order. These two have to come first because of these notches.
Yeah.
And then these come.
Okay.
Or maybe this comes. Because that's not really... That doesn't have the same
That
kind
doesn't
of
have the
thing.
same-
Definitely need an object to make these cogs turn. Ah, something clicked on the front of the clock.
Okay, so we go to the front of the clock.
Once it unsticks.
Oh. Oh.
Excuse us, technical
Something-
weirdness.
Something happened with my piece. Okay.
Hello.
A new lock has appeared. What does it open?
I don't know how we quite got here, but we did.
Yeah.
It opens the other side.
There we go. We knew something
A
was in there
paper
because...
airplane. Cute.
This could
Or
be
it's not a
useful.
paper airplane. It looked like a paper airplane.
Alright, see what we found.
Betty, I enjoyed a wonderful evening in your company, and I hope that we will see each other again very soon. D. My dearest Betty, I know that your art is already spoken for, but you are the most beautiful dancer I have ever had the pleasure of meeting.
Who's
and
the
I am
better
impatient
wooer?
To see you again, Adrian.
Interesting.
Adrian is much more romantic.
Alright, what's
A coat
this?
sleeve with an handwritten title. Betty must have recorded the demo. I'd be interested to hear it.
We'll take it down to the gramophone.
Yeah,
Alright, is there anything else we need to look at?
there's a photo. If it'll let us look at it.
Yep,
Oh,
there's
nope,
the
those are the
letters.
letters.
I enjoyed a wonderful evening in... My dearest Betty,
Because I thought that would get us.
No, it's gonna take us back to the clock
take
stuff.
us back to there. All right. And this will tell us to listen to the record. Okay.
All right, then let's pull the record off
I
the wall.
think we're done in here.
Then let's pull the record off the wall.
I thought we did.
We didn't.
Okay. All right, we'll go back in. Oops.
I was looking at our inventory. I know how these kinds of games tend to play.
a
Always
record
check your
sleeve with an
inventory.
handwritten title. Betty must have recorded the demo. I'd be interested to hear it.
Bet it's not gonna let us, huh?
A record sleeve with an handwritten
It's not gonna let us
title.
take it off the wall.
Betty must have recorded the demo. I'd be interested to hear it.
Oh right, the record sleeve is empty. He said.
Yeah, I wonder if it.
It might be downstairs.
Yeah. It's probably on the gramophone.
Not a bad guess.
Okay.
Ken has key?
Let us see. What is this cupboard hiding?
There it is.
First Betty. Oh hey! I know those images. These are
Rests.
music rests.
Yeah.
The one on the top is a whole rest,
Whole
which
rest.
is for 4 beats,
Half
and every
rest.
step down is half a rest, showing you how many of that rest it takes to take up a full measure.
Quarter rest.
8th rest,
Eighth
and then you
rest.
keep adding flags to get half and half and half and
16
half and half.
32.
Or the 256th rest, the demi semi hemi demi semi-quaver. That you'll find that information very useful.
Mm-hmm.
Very few
In
people.
a semi-hemi-demi way.
A few people on YouTube will get that joke.
All right, we have the record now.
Drawer. D. Or just a handle. Hello,
There's
music.
bound to be a clue somewhere.
Well, we already know what the clue is, so...
Well, the clue is
All right.
probably going to be something like quarter plus... Oh, it's asking us to add up to a quarter note.
Quarter rest, so that would be...
An 8th and 2/16ths. But in
Yeah.
what... But the question is, where's the 8th?
I
Right.
heard the sound of a mechanism being triggered.
Mm-hmm.
See, I know music theory, too.
Music people.
All right.
That was probably supposed to be our hint. Or not. We need letters. Oh, we need 2 numbers.
the
in a letter.
number, it was... On the record, it was 7.
There was a number on the record?
Yeah.
78.
78T. It's a
Okay.
78. It runs it to 78. That's a record speed. For back in those, for those of us who
Know what a record is.
have used phonographs in our days, 78 is how many is the RPM, revolutions per minute, which is a very fast speed. Most LPs, as we called them back in the days, the big ones
Put the
like that,
record on the gramophone and start
are
it.
32. Smaller ones were the 45s that you had that singles would be recorded on. This back in the days when you bought things, when you could buy single records. Actually, it was the A side and the B side. The A would be the big hit, then the B side would be another song they threw on there. Sometimes that would become a hit as well, but not always. That was always trivia questions. What's the B side of Elvis's or Ain't Nothing But a Hound Dog or something like that?
And this is why we have him.
Okay, now
Had to. I love you, Dad.
all right. Now we got to place the handle to turn it to make it work.
Where'd the handle go?
Goes on the
Oh, there it is.
There it is.
It looks like something goes in here.
Yeah. Because you would crank it to
Get it
actually
going up
make
to
it
speed.
go. Or sometimes you did it to coil up the spring and then it would go.
Do we have to turn it the other way?
Yeah, let's see. Or do we have to... Or did I do it the wrong way?
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know which way you turn a gramophone.
Nope. It wouldn't let me turn anymore, so... Alright. Let's get around here. Nope, that's not where I wanted to go.
I can try navigating. So let us... How do I...
Oh, hang on. I turn it back, move it back. Let's go back around to the front. Go to the switch right here. I bet I turned it off instead of turning it on.
Click.
Oh, Donald! We're in the middle of recording.
Sorry, Betty, but it's not wise. The doctor said you should rest your voice.
You're such a killjoy sometimes.
Huh.
Betty was
Killjoy.
such a good singer.
It's true. Did she have any problem with her throat?
Yes, she had to be careful with her voice. Of course, she didn't follow the doctor's advice. If Don didn't insist, she... Well, it's too late for all that now.
She would have killed her voice.
Alright, we need to ask her some more questions.
It looks like this woman is single, but she has feelings for someone.
No wedding ring. Image of Betty and Donald.
Yep.
She's weeping, but
Yep.
she thinks her sister's a fool.
She is looking so intensely at this photo. But is it really a sister that she's studying in this manner?
She wanted Don. Which means she has motive.
Yeah.
Except that she came in on the train this morning.
Yeah.
Which
She
her parents
has
should be able to
an
verify.
alibi.
Motive, but no method.
They made the perfect couple.
Or no
am I correct?
means.
Yes, in a way. She was pretty and he...
Well,
He's a bright man, with a promising career ahead of him. He would have made Betty a good husband. He was always attentive and generous. Oh, a true gentleman.
I hear a note
She
of
loved
envy in
him.
your voice.
You must have heard wrong.
No, he didn't. Which one is more likely to get the truth?
She sounds like she's a hopeless romantic.
Yeah, and if she likes this guy, then she's not going to take well to suggesting that he's jealous.
Yeah.
Donald appeared to be very much in love with your sister.
Yes, he was mad about her.
Mad, you say? Being madly in love can often be destructive, and Mr. Fraser was known for being jealous, I believe.
No more than average. Men are always slightly possessive, especially when they are with a pretty woman.
Ask for cooperation. Go with the soft sell.
Yeah, we don't really have reason to say she's lying.
Yeah.
And she is cooperating.
Yeah, she is cooperative. Why agitate her now, right?
Yeah.
I am not your enemy, Mademoiselle Bernard.
And you are not my friend either, Mr. Poirot, sir.
Yes, but your lies are not helping Mr. Fraser, or you for that matter.
Ooh, tough choice here.
Ah.
Which one do we go with? This is a tough choice.
I don't know.
If we tell her that it's complex, maybe she'll be more willing to open up, because that means if she's trying to protect Donald, then that'll help her open up more.
Yeah.
To protect him. Otherwise, she might get more hostile. She asks if doing the protective thing.
Yeah.
What do you think?
But at the same time, the straight shot is more likely to get to the heart of the matter.
Yeah. You decide.
I can't.
Shall we
I
leave
don't
it
know.
up?
I think we have to dice roll this one.
All right, we'll leave it up to the diviner of legacy here.
All right, that's a D10.
It's a D12.
D12.
So
Okay.
we'll do even odds. Left
Even,
odd.
complex. Yeah.
Odd, even.
Odd, even.
Okay. And I'll let you tell him what it is.
It is a 6. We
It is
ask
a 6.
why she's protecting him.
I know that Fraser was jealous, but I wonder why you feel the need to protect him.
Protect him? I hope you're not suggesting...
That you are Fraser's accomplice?
Wrong
There is
choice.
nothing to suggest
Yeah.
that, at least not yet. It would appear that your sister's murder is the second in a series that we have to stop as quickly as possible. The first was in Andover, and the same as your sister, the murderer sent me a letter informing me that a crime would be committed in that town. Now can I count on your honesty?
Yes, you have...
Yeah,
my
we should have gone with the other one.
confidence, Mr. Poirot.
Yeah.
Don is a quiet and sensitive young man. Slightly reserved, too. And as is often the case with reserved people, when he flew into a temper, he completely lost control. He could be so violent. Betty was frightened.
And when was this?
The first time was about a year ago. But they rowed more recently.
Uh-oh.
Donald found out that Betty had lied to him. She said she was going out with a girlfriend, but she went out for dinner with a married man.
Oh
It was
no.
an awful scene. She told him that until they were married, she was free to go with whoever she pleased. Donald turned quite pale.
You do not
started
go
shaking
out
and kept saying
With a
one
with a
married man.
married man.
Not then, for
one
sure.
day
Well,
he'd commit murder.
Ooh. She obviously fears he's a suspect because of how she's being protective of him.
I think after she responded to the last cut to the heart,
Mm-hmm.
we have to go easy.
Yeah. So which one?
If she's afraid Donald is a suspect.
Okay.
Other one.
do you think that is what happened?
No, Mr. Poirot, I don't believe that. You yourself said he may be a recidivist madman. Don loved Betty with all his heart. I can't imagine for one instant that he would hurt her.
Very good, Mademoiselle Barnard. Thank you for your help.
Fraser
Just in time
is a
for
ginger
Hastings.
cat. The police haven't spoken to him, but they want to.
Très bien, Hastings. Let's see him now. Au revoir, mademoiselle. My deepest condolences to your parents.
Of course, Mr. Poirot. And don't be too hard on Don. He's more fragile than he looks.
If you say so.
All
Let's
right.
now try and get our brain cells to work.
All right.
Brain cells time.
Yep. What had Betty planned to do with her evening? Probably planned to meet someone.
Yeah. Because she was trying to figure out what to wear.
Lied to Don.
Let's see. Used to go out a great deal.
Was
See.
seeing other men.
think we need to put this one there as
Yeah,
well.
because that's important. And she lied about what she was doing.
This one?
Which means she's going, yeah. Met somebody, lied about it. And did Betty know her assailant? Neck marks don't help. I don't see
That could be something, or that could be a red herring.
Yeah, I don't see how that leads us to whether Betty knows him or not. If it's not there's a lot of visitors, then it's probably the whiskey.
Mm-hmm.
Either way, she probably didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of people come to town.
Yeah.
Or not. Oh, right, she was surprised.
Yeah.
She was surprised.
Yeah, that's right.
Seduced her, took her to the beach. Good.
Yeah. And here I thought that was the least likely one that we were going to use.
What is Megan Barnard's behavior hiding?
Mm-hmm.
Kept looking at Donald and Betty. Really like Donald Fraser.
Yeah.
Has a soft spot for Donald.
It may be she was in love with him, or it may just been that she felt sorry for him. We don't have enough evidence to go either way on that one.
Alright, did Megan have motive? Why is it showing us the tobacco shop again?
I don't know.
Whatever. Singer? Not really. Intelligent? Not a motive. Loved her sister? That is an anti-motive.
Yeah.
Now the soul hair? This isn't
Nothing to
really
inherit.
about money. Doesn't help us.
I'd say go with loved her sister. She really didn't have a
She really
motive.
didn't have a reason. Okay, jealousy, maybe.
Jealousy, maybe. Nope. Again, nothing to inherit.
Jealousy.
Jealousy of her activity.
Except she wasn't in town.
Yeah.
She came in by the train this morning.
Yeah,
she
which
couldn't
I
have
asking
done
what
it.
her behavior was hiding, not whether it was
Yeah.
any kind of motive thing.
Yeah. Did Donald have a motive?
Well, we can't solve anything on that until we get to that.
Yeah. But it's 9:35.
Okay, so shall we go talk to Donald tomorrow? Or next
Yeah,
week?
I think we should talk to Donald.
All right,
next
let's take
week.
a look at the clues here. Let's see if we can get to, okay, here's Megan, 28. Sister of the late Betty, worked in London, was jealous of her sister's beauty, very fond of her sister, although she did not approve how she behaved towards Donald. And that's all we've got there. All right, so I guess it's that time. We're going to go ahead and bring this session of Family Night at the Emporium to a close. We got some pretty good progress on this one here. I think we matched up at least a half or more of the time, so we're not doing too bad.
Yep.
We're getting hashtag stash check going and everything. So plans will be for the rest of the week. I will be on probably either Wednesday or Thursday night for my weekly Skyrim serial, where we're doing the story of Zazur Tinteroff, our white elf or snow elf, who is now working very much for the Thieves Guild as he's trying to find a way to make for himself, since he thinks he's the only snow elf that is left. And then Saturday night will be Grappler's Keep, our WWE 2K20 universe, where numbered DMs, GMs, and our TTRPG players from across the Twitch universe compete in a ring that we lovingly call the Dice Tray. We got one more meetup on this, and then we will have our pay-per-view, which is going to be very interesting.
We need mustaches.
Now you're gonna. Okay, so I'm gonna have to get the snap cam up so I can to give you the stash, like what Laugh Love Lindy uses for her stream. So that's, and then we'll be back, of course, next Monday for our next episode here, as we see what happens with the bees, and maybe we'll creep into what triggers the sea. We'll see how far our investigations take us. So, Until next time, may green be the grass below you, may blue be the sky above you, may straight be the path before you, and warm be the hearts that love you. Good night, everybody.
And check your mustache.
Hastings always...
This has been a Diet Water production.